it all out on air. But remember, we did a hot mic moment once and we forgot to
Yeah.
edit out the M. Only once though, and I think
Did
we
it.
were saying shit about Omarosa and Dickinson. You know?
Gumbelson in the interview made it clear early on that she didn't want to be there and told the group during the interview that she was doing them, quote, a favor. She goes, "You owe me because I canceled the interview and I didn't know that they didn't cancel it. And I've got 400 meetings today. So, yeah, you owe me because I'm doing this and I didn't want to be doing this. I'm very, very busy," she said, adding she wound up making it work because there was a disconnect on her staff's end. Um, at that point, I would have said, you know what, Vicky, best of luck.
Yeah, like I mean, you don't have to be here, right?
Correct.
I've never had someone get on and say to me, I don't want to be here. Like, let's get this moving.
You haven't?
No, not.
Oh,
Have
charisma.
you?
Yeah.
What did he say? Hi, Sarah. I'm not interested in being
I don't
here.
even think he said hi. He just said, "Okay, are we recording?" And this was when Andrea Lopez and I were doing it. And Andrea was amazing. She was a huge fan of his. And I'd met him years ago with the radio event he did for us at Hot 99.5. And he was very nice. But no, he was like, "Okay, are we recording?" I was like, "Yeah, we definitely can be." And then he got right to it and then he hung right up. It was fun. I mean, it's
Wow. Interesting.
I wouldn't say he was rude. I just wouldn't say he was like enthusiastic to be there.
I've had some people where it's all business. Yeah, sure. There are some like that. There are some like that. Sure. I have Jizzy Jizz, the Jizsta, in a car on a
Oh,
Zoom while
that's
the
to me the
car's
ultimate. They don't want to do it.
swerving here and swerving there. Thanks for fitting me in between your appointments, Giselle Bryant. And yeah. What else? So where else do you want to go?
Well,
Well,
you
yeah.
do you believe for 1 minute Katie Maloney had already quit Vanderpump Rules before the announcement that the cast had been fired?
I saw this. I
Very viral.
saw this. Look, I feel one of two things. I feel either people just put out lies just to save face, or which is a option. Katie's just like, I'm just gonna lie because who knows, there's no proof whether that's true. Or people, could this be a situation where you just are not being honest with yourself? When the lights go down at the end of the night, you're just not being honest with yourself, and you somehow have convinced yourself. Because look, I'm sure she didn't want to go back. I'm sure Margaret Josephs doesn't want to go back to New Jersey. I mean, she doesn't have to worry about that for a lot of reasons, but I think that who wants to go back? I mean, Lisa Vanderpump will not be back on Beverly Hills Housewives because who would want to go back and get a paycheck to fight and have drama? So I wonder, has Katie convinced herself because she truly didn't want to go back now that it's canceled that she wasn't going to go back, that she really made a decision with herself? Like, is this just an honest mistake where Katie just is not self-actualized and truly believes in her mind that she wasn't going back? Or is she just blatantly lying? Does that make any sense?
Yeah,
'Cause,
I don't know because people, to your point, a lot of these celebrities lie so
yeah, they
much.
just lie.
They lie. I don't know. To me, I guess it feels lie-ish because if this was in fact the case, why wouldn't you have announced this 2 months ago? She says that she had already spoken to producers. She'd sat them down. She'd said she'd already let them know she wasn't coming back. And I'm trying to think of what's the benefit, I guess, of not making that announcement. Just
Well, they could say, please don't,
okay.
until we're about to announce it.
Okay, you know what? Fair point, because a lot of times networks do that because they want to be the ones to control the narrative. And they are paying you. You've been under contract. Obviously, none of them have contracts now. But so okay, fair enough. Maybe you know what? Maybe she's not lying. Maybe she did tell him that. And they said, you know what? If you could hold off, we're still making decisions, and then we'll let you if you want to announce something. And then of course, sure enough, they announced.
I don't buy it.
You
I
think it's a
believe,
lie.
well, here's 400,000. I mean, dollars. You're going to say no to this? I don't buy it. I don't buy. Lala says that she wasn't even going to come back for season 11. And producers were like, please, just one more time. And Lala said, if I come back for season 11, which she did, we all watched it, you all better watch out because I'm coming in hot and I'm gonna probably burn houses down. And trust me, you don't want me back for season 11. So Lala says she didn't want to come back. And they forced her, and Katie now says, no, why would Katie have turned down the money? I don't to work at something about her and make the
Well, I mean,
sandwiches
the thing is like, as you know, you wouldn't say no because even if you hated it, to Lala's point, you do it for the promotion of something about her, of your podcast, of
and the money.
you begrudgingly come back, you give them what they want, and you're like, I'm shooting every scene at my sandwich shop. I'm my mom is going to be there. I'm talking about the sandwich business, blah blah blah. Like I'm wearing something about her in every scene. So I mean, of course you wouldn't say no. I mean,
Look, there's a lot of people out there that don't like their cubicle jobs that they're in right now. People are listening to this at a job that they don't want to come back to in 2025 in 2 days. I
oh,
mean, but Sarah Fraser doesn't want to come back here anymore. Guys, you heard it here first. You heard it at the beginning of the show. She's done with us. So, let's again, let me tell you
a
something.
break, everyone.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Okay. I've come in hot, so I'm going to try
Oh
to be
boy.
as I'm going to be calm and humble. The numbers don't lie, girl. So the Just David episodes, guys, it's like we had our fucking crazy grandmother here one year. Now that woman has passed. We have our kooky aunt here, kooky Sarah Fraser. David Yontef behind the velvet rope is staying open regardless. We have a Mike and a Just David, but we really do love you here, Sarah. We do, and we want you here.
You
But
what? I'll have bigger ratings.
no, I'm just saying the Just David, those do just fine, girl. So we want you. We do want you. You're not too proud to beg here, but this podcast is staying open. God help me. God fucking help me in 2025, regardless. But she's not going anywhere, everybody. But you know what I mean? So it's like I'm sure these people don't you think I don't think Kyle really
I
wants
don't
to
think
come
Kyle,
back.
no. It is so obvious to me that Kyle does not want to be back,
No.
doesn't want to be there. I think
That's
the
why you
money's
get paid. You get paid
stupid.
to do something you don't want to do.
Correct. Correct. I think
Sarah
the
does
money,
not want to be here with us next year. Guess what? She loves the pay.
that's
I
true.
believe I believe you told me the other day, not to spill your off-air tea, that I've helped you make the most money you've ever made in your life. Thank you for all the advice. Blah
That
blah
is true.
blah. Well,
You're not spilling anything. That's the God's honest. I'm great.
I
I love you for that. I'm forever grateful for you.
thank you. I don't want to be here either every day, but I would
Wait,
miss
I
these
got one
listeners.
last story for you.
Okay.
Speaking of money, did
Mhm.
you like the Jennifer Tilly reveal of where she got all her money? And I think you actually predicted this in one of our past
I talked
episodes.
about it.
But she was married to one of the co-creators of The Simpsons. I believe the longest running show on television, 36 seasons. He was there for 4 years, and then they had creative differences, and he left. I don't remember the guy's name. I'm sorry. And unfortunately, he passed quite young from colon cancer.
And he has no kids.
I don't think so. I don't think that. I think it was their
I
first
mean,
marriage together.
wow.
But because he exited, but in his exit, he remained on as executive producer and got a cut of all